Hi there guys, it's Pip here, and today I want to talk to you about desire. So the reason I want to talk to you about this is because having desire is the starting point of achieving all dreams and ambitions. See, when you have a vision, a desire in your heart, it's so much easier than just having one in your head. And especially when you have something that you really want to achieve, it will come very, very naturally to you. Now, if you look at a lot of the most successful people, say Dean Graziosi, Brendon, Burchard, Les Brown, Deepak Chopra, Wayne Dyer, any of these gurus, even somebody more familiar, maybe Richard Branson, who's obviously owner of Virgin, who are going into their galactic and intergalactic missions right now, travelling into space. They have a really kind of naturally clear vision. You see, what happens to us in life, and certainly what happened to me, and you might resonate with this, is that we kind of got driven in a certain direction. So for me, for example, I had several very good schools. I went to several different schools, and I had some very, very good teachers, I must say, but none of them ever taught us about having a vision. So the day was all set for us. It was like, you're going to learn this and this and this and this and this, and then it's like, right, what's next? Right, you're going to go to university and this, that and the other, and you kind of have your dream manufactured for you. And this is a problem because a lot of us never actually learn to think properly about what we want. How do we even begin to go about this, and what do I even mean by this? Because, you know, when you don't think about it and you just go along with what's there, you might think, well, why does it matter anyway? You know, I'm mostly in control. I eat what I want anyway. You know, I have a lifestyle that I enjoy anyway, so what does it even matter? It matters because at the end of the day, everybody was sent on this planet to do something. Now, everybody's mission is different. I don't know for certain that we're all given this kind of amazing mission. Some people, it might just be to be, you know, a really good, postal worker maybe. And there's nothing wrong with that, because if you are great in one area that's less recognised, it doesn't actually matter. It's not all to do with fame and fortune and getting rich. A lot of people think it does, but it's more than that. It's about living a life that's actually meaningful. So when you have a kind of manufactured life, as in, you know, one thing has led to another, and I don't wish to discredit that, by the way, you know, because it takes a lot of us to get where we are. We go through exams and studying and trying to make people proud of us and trying to be proud of ourselves, and then you have more exams and more learning and lessons to attend and homework to do and late nights and frustrations and hiccups and assignments and projects. But if you're not careful, you can still end up with a manufactured life where you're not 100% in control. You haven't got 100% clear choices. Now, it's so important, as I say, because all the great people, they don't buy into any of this. They're so kind of able to see that that's what's happening. It's not a bad thing, by the way. It doesn't make you like a bad person. And as I say, I had great teachers who taught me, but you know, it did kind of lead me down certain paths towards certain things, and I wasn't even aware this was happening, by the way. And you might not be either, but like, for example, Richard Branson, he had such a clear idea from the word go. I mean, Richard Branson is dyslexic, for those of you who don't know, and did very badly at school. He was not really exactly what you call an academic, and a lot of the people who do really well successfully, especially in terms of finance, which obviously is just one section of the pie chart of success, they kind of have something within their heart rather than with something within their head. A lot of people work out their futures in their head to go, right, if I follow this and this exam, or this and this path, I'll get to here. But a lot of people have it in here. So, for example, there's people out there who are choosing to have jobs which are lower paid because they feel that it's in line with who they are inside, and I really admire these people because, as I say, success is not always just about money. Success is more actually to do with having a meaningful life, and we are fed this kind of it almost like not a lie, but a half truth, by looking at these celebrity magazines and thinking that they've got it all because they have a private jet and a swimming pool and a big house. It's not half of it. I mean, if you have a private jet and a swimming pool and a house, and you can't go out and get some milk without people questioning your latest moves or saying how fat you look or how horrible your hair is today, or what product, fake tan, are you using, or where did you shop to buy your clothes, that's not really what I would call freedom or living your best life. So have a desire, and it takes so long to work this out, For me, I don't know what that is yet, and you might be feeling the same. And the number one way we have to discover this is by exploring not only our own lives, which is sometimes difficult because I don't know about you. I'm doing more or less the same job. I've had a good year this year. I've had the freedom because I don't have personal ties at home, for example. People that I have to look after and things to make my life. But we have to also take into our psyche other people's lives, and the best way that we can really do this, guys, is by just reading. When you read other people's stories, you take in experiences that you haven't physically had. This, for example, is Millionaire Success Habits. It's by Dean Graziosi. I said Dean was very, very poor as a child. Did a lot of moving around. I think he'd moved some crazy number of times by the time he was 19. Life wasn't in control, and he didn't really know the alternative. But you have to read and just take 10 minutes a day. Just 10 minutes a day is all that Dean recommends. Not necessarily his book. This is his book. This is something I've chosen to show you. But just any book, just try and educate yourself. So that's my message for today, because you will take in all the experience and knowledge without actually having to physically go out there and get it, and you will eventually, I believe, find your right path. And that's certainly the path that I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. I'm still wanting to find out where I belong in life, but I have a lot more experiences to go, I know, before I reach that point. And I want to encourage people to do the same and not give up and just go along with life's flow. Because although it might be fantastic, at the end of the day, living a mediocre life is just that. And I think that most people have something within them that they can do better. We tend to focus on all the things we can't do rather than the things we can, and finding that goal in life is not easy, but I do want to encourage you to do that. That's all from me. That's my message for today. I hope you found that useful. This book, by the way, you can get from a library. I would recommend that, and I would also recommend something called the Motivation Manifesto, which is just around here and which I will show to you now. It's a book by a guy called Brendon Burchard, who is a multi-millionaire, again, just like Dean Graziosi. He actually knows Dean Graziosi. A lot of these millionaires know each other. This is his book, The Motivation Manifesto. It's a wonderful read, and it really kick-started my journey. Again, you can probably get this in the library, but if not, it's on Amazon or eBay. Doesn't say on the back how much it is, but 10 minutes a day, guys, 10 minutes a day. This is a great book to just dip in and out of. So I really recommend that as well. So I hope that's helped. And obviously I do have a lot more books recommended on this channel. Things like Richard Branson, Finding My Virginity. Things like Ambition by Rachel Bridge. A lot of other books as well. So I hope that helps. Do search for them, and obviously do comment, subscribe, and feel free to contact me on the comments if you need to. I do want to help people live their best life, and of course you can also hit the bell as well, get those notifications, and of course help other people as well who are watching this, searching for the best life, and we're all there to support each other. So that's it from me. I'll see you next time. You take care. Bye bye now.